Today I'm going to show you how to set up the Bambu Lab A1 Mini 3D printer. We're going to start from the very beginning of unboxing your machine, completely setting it all up, and printing your first 3D print on the machine. By the way, congratulations on your new 3D printer. You're going to love this thing. Okay, let's get started. Step number 1 is to completely unbox your A1 Mini. After you've unboxed it, set it on a table on a nice flat surface and turn it around, because what we're going to have to do here is we're going to have to remove this bracket, and there's 4 little screws in this bracket here. We need to remove this. And to remove the screws, we need to find this Allen wrench. It's going to be the one here on the right, the larger of the two. So grab that tool and just put it in the screw and loosen these 4 screws. We'll have 2 on the side here and then 2 more on the inside there. And remember, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Next, what we want to do here is we want to pull out these small little pieces of styrofoam underneath the bed of your printer. There's one in the front and then there's also one in the back. Just pull these out ever so gently. Alright, so for this next step, what we want to do here is go underneath the bed. There's going to be 3 screws, sets of screws. See these 3 right here? 1, 2, and then the third one is on this side right here. So go grab that Allen screwdriver thingy, and what we need to do is tighten all 3 of these screws. Tighten them, but not too tight. I realize that mine turned a couple spins, and then you kind of just want it slightly tight, but don't crank on it. Hopefully that makes sense. Guys, so moving on to the next step here, grab your purge wiper. It looks exactly like this thing here, and it actually goes on the corner of this mounting arm right here. See this little spot right here? There's a slot in which it kind of seats in there and it slides right in there. So it slides in there, but also there's a screw that we need to put in there so that it's tightened. So let's go find the screw and the Allen key to turn the screw. So go on over to your box of accessories and look for the bag that says purge wiper. There's a little screw in there. Put the purge wiper in the assembly itself and then lift up the side of the printer and then use that Allen key to put the screw on there and then twist it inside till it tightens up nice and snug. For this next part, we're going to be attaching this filament arm holder to the side of the unit. So spin it around backwards. And go and find in the little accessory box this little piece of plastic right here. We're going to be attaching this to the arm unit on the printer itself right here. So go and grab that same Allen key we have been using, and then we have to find the screws. Look for the bag that says for spool holder. Take these screws out. Put the screws into the holes of the little piece right here. And then put your tool on the inside of the screw head and kind of just line it up and then set the screws in. Tighten it to the assembly itself, but don't crank on it too tight. And remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Then you can go ahead and grab the bracket itself, and this kind of just seats right inside that little holster right there. So if you line it up, it'll just press right down and seat pretty tightly. It's actually a great design. Alright, so now what we can do is flip your printer around so it's facing forward, and what you need to do now is peel off all the stickers, zip ties, and remaining cardboard, styrofoam. Just make sure all of that stuff is completely removed. Next, we need to add the build plate to the actual printer itself. It is magnetized, and what we do is we line it up with the back of this design right here. Next, grab your PTFE tube and we're going to install it. Take one of the ends of the PTFE tube and insert it in one of these inlets. It doesn't matter which end of the tube, or it doesn't matter which of the inlets. Take that other end of the tube and bring it on over to the other side back here and put it in this inlet right here. It's right by the filament spool holder. Then go ahead and make sure the 3D printer is plugged into the wall itself. Then our last step is to turn on the printer. There's a little on switch back here. Alright guys, congratulations. Our printer is now ready to go. Let's click the start button, and it's going to walk us through this small little startup where we can connect to the Wi-Fi and start printing. It will ask you a bunch of basic questions like what country you're in, what language you're using, and it will eventually ask you to connect to your Wi-Fi. You don't absolutely have to use Wi-Fi, but it makes printing from your computer, laptop, and your phone so much easier. It will also do a handful of calibrations that the printer needs to do. And after those are done, it's going to alert you that it needs to be updated to the newest form of firmware. Alright guys, now that your machine is set up, we are now ready to load filament. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do this. Step number 1 is to get your filament ready. Find the end of it, make sure it's a clean cut and it's not tangled. Make sure the filament is aligned properly to be placed on the spool holder to where it feeds up into the PFTE tube. The next step is to start feeding the filament up into that tube until you start to feel it come to a stop. The tubes are a translucent color so you can kind of see the filament go through it. Keep pushing until you feel the filament come to a stop. Next, go to the printer screen and click on the filament button. Then click on load. A screen will then pop up, will allow you to choose what type of filament that you're going to be choosing. Click yes, and then it will allow you to choose the type of filament. Choose by brand and the type of filament. Then click OK. Then the A1 Mini will go through all these steps. When the printer is done with all these steps, a new prompt will pop up. Next, the printer will ask if you can see the new filament being extruded. If you can, click done. If you don't, click retry. Take a look at the extruder. If you can see your new color filament coming through, you know that you are good and you can click on done. Alright guys, let's go on over back to the LED screen. We're going to print our first file. So click on print files here, and there's actually a bunch of built-in files that we can print that come with it. So pick which one you want to print and then actually click on the file. I'm going to print this 3D Benchy and then click next, and it's going to print your file. So the printer is going to go through a bunch of calibration process before it actually prints, but it will eventually get to it. If you take a closer look at your nozzle, you'll see that it is purging filament that is perfectly normal in between each individual 3D printing. It's also very important to know that we printed this 3D file from the storage on your 3D printer that came with it, but chances are you're going to want to be printing things from your cell phone or your computer. Usually the first step is printing from your cell phone. If you need help setting that up with your printer, consider checking out this next video right here.